In this video, we're going to see how to add your domain name to the Google Search Console, and it's actually a pretty straightforward and fast process, so without further ado, let's jump right into it. So first you will have to go to the Google Search Console, and the URL is not something easy to remember. So just go to Google and search for Google Search Console. It's right there. Then you click on the Google Search Console tools and start now. And now Google will ask you to sign in with your Google account. Once you're done, you should be seeing this screen if that's your first time ever, and you will have to choose between adding a domain or adding a URL prefix. If it's not your first time, you will have to click on the top left menu right there, and then click on Add Property. And you will be able to choose a domain or a URL prefix as well. So what's the difference? Which one should you choose, domain or URL prefix? Well, it depends. If you have a website that has many different subdomains, like for example, you have blog.yourdomain.com, and then you have app.yourdomain.com, and you want to be able to have different stats for these different subdomains, then you would go for the URL prefix. But if you want the stats for all your subdomains to be gathered in only one property, you should go for the domain property on the left. You can only do this with a DNS verification, but we will do this in this video, do not worry. So in my case, I'm going to put learntechnow.com and then click on continue. So as you can see now, the Google Search Console is asking me to create a TXT DNS record with this value right here. So I'm going to copy it already. There you go. And then I'm going to go to the DNS server that manages my domain, which is Cloudflare. And by the way, if you're interested, I have multiple videos about Cloudflare. I'm going to link them in the description below. So now you should go to the DNS tab, which is right here in the left menu. And so I'm going to add the TXT DNS record. How do you do that? You just click on the Add Record button right there. Then for the type, you choose TXT here. Now for the name, you just have to use the @ symbol right there, which represents learntechnow.com, so the domain name without any subdomain, which is actually what the Google Search Console wants me to do. And then for the content, I'm just gonna paste what I have right here. I already copied it, so it's in the clipboard. Just paste and hit save. Once you're done, just go back to the Search Console and click on the Verify button. So as you can see, I got it working right away, and that is because Cloudflare is such a fast DNS server. In your case, it might not be the case, but don't worry, it should be working in just a few hours. Just wait, come back to the Google Search Console, and you will be able to access your property, which I'm gonna do right now. So now Google is telling me that everything that has to do with that domain will be gathered under this property. So HTTP and HTTPS, as well as www and m. For example, I actually do not have any subdomain on my website. It's accessible through learntechnow.com without the www. Before we go on, if you find this video useful, please hit the like button. That really helps the channel grow. Thank you so much. Okay, let's click start. And obviously now we don't have any data, so no performance data. If we go to this tab, it's 0, and that is because I already added this domain as a property just a few days ago. If that's your first time ever, you will see a message like the one I have in the Pages indexing page, which is processing data. Please check again in a day or so. Because just having pages on your website doesn't mean that Google will crawl them and then index them. But as soon as you do, you will have in the performance tab the number of impressions and clicks, which is super important, which will give you, by the way, the average click-through rate. And another really important tab is the one right here, the one which is under indexing sitemaps. You will see if the sitemap of your domain is actually known by Google and if it has been crawled. This is super important, so if you need a video showing you how to do that, let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you will have a lot of success with your website. Bye!